when opportunity meets adversity. In a season where injuries and absences test depth more than ever, a team's mettle shows in the moments when the big names are missing. The Lakers walked into Portland on November 3rd, 2025, missing key contributors, yet emerged victorious in a way that told you much about their character and about the Blazers' fragility. Lakers Nation. Game summary and key turning points. The context. The Lakers, despite the absence of stars, held a 6-2 record heading into this road game. The Blazers sat at 4-3, coming off a beatable stretch and aiming to make a statement at home. For Portland, this was an opportunity to assert themselves. For LA, it was a test of depth and preparation. The flow of the game. The Lakers edged into the halftime break with a lead, 24-33 after Q1, then 28-20 in the second quarter gave them a comfortable cushion. The third quarter pushed them further ahead, 38-33 in that period. That strong stretch allowed the Lakers to set the tone. In the fourth, while the Blazers threw everything at them, the Lakers kept composure. The final was 123-115 in favor of LA. The performers. Deandre Ayton put in a dominant night. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, and doing it against his former team gave it added weight. Rui Hachimura contributed 28 points on very efficient shooting, stepping up big in the first half and creating momentum. Silver screen and roll. Nick Smith Jr. came off the bench and exploded for 25 points. 10-15 shooting, 5-6 from 3, exactly the kind of energy you need when your stars are sidelined. Silver screen and roll. On the Blazers side, Denny Avdija had 33 points, but it wasn't enough. Portland's three-point shooting fell apart, 9 of 40 from deep, which undermined their comeback efforts. Why LA held firm. Depth showed. When the usual top guys weren't available, the next tier delivered. The Lakers defended well and controlled the tempo when they needed to. Lakers Nation. Momentum swings. The Lakers used transition plays and defensive rebounds to create quick baskets and keep the Blazers off balance. Clutch moments. In the fourth quarter, after Portland closed within one possession, LA responded with smart execution rather than panic. Why Portland came up short. Shooting woes. 3 of 40 from three-point range is brutal. Despite having offensive output, they lacked the efficiency to sustain a win. Depth issues. While some names showed up, Avdija, Sharp, they lacked the cohesiveness of the Lakers supporting cast stepping in, letting the lead slip. Moments where the Lakers grabbed momentum early in quarters, especially the third, proved costly. Implications and deeper storylines. For the Lakers, building trust in the roster. With stars out, seeing Ayton, Hachimura, Smith all step up sends a strong message. This team isn't fully reliant on one or two players. Playoff-looking mindset. Winning on the road, in less than ideal circumstances, is a key trait of teams that make deep runs. This was a test, and they passed. Health management. The absence of players like Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, though the Doncic trade context is broader, shows the coaching staff is thinking long-term. The depth will matter. Chemistry in transition. With younger players gaining meaningful minutes and producing, there's less panic, more confidence. For the Trailblazers, talent present, but not fully realized. Avdija's 33 is eye-opening. But if the surrounding cast can't produce or the team can't stay consistent, the upside will be limited. Need for shooting/capacity boost. The three-point drought is telling. For a modern NBA team, spacing and perimeter shooting are non-negotiable. Rebuilding or reloading. With losses like this and a record that's not yet playoff ready for the 3 after this game, Portland needs to decide whether to lean into development or aim for immediate upgrades. Mental edge. Losing a chance to grab a home win when favored. Those outcomes accumulate and affect morale. Broader league-wide themes. Depth wins championships. This game is another example that teams that carry quality beyond their stars, players who can step in and deliver, tend to have an edge when a calendar turns. Scheduling and fatigue matter. LA played on the second night of a back-to-back on the road, missing key guys. That they still performed suggests preparation matters more than just fresh legs. Lakers Nation. Shooting droughts kill you. In today's era of analytics and spacing, a cold perimeter night can sink even a talented team. The Blazers weren't helped by theirs. Rosters in transition. Both teams show it. Lakers integrating younger guys and balancing stars. Blazers trying to define identity and chemistry. The league's becoming more about balance and roster construction than just superstars. Key moments worth circling. The early push. Lakers jumped out quickly thanks to Hachimura's transition dunks and Ayton owning the paint. Portland called timeout while trailing 12-6. Mid-game stretch. The third quarter where LA's offense maintained momentum and the Blazers couldn't find enough rhythm. That swung control firmly to the visitors. Final stretch resilience. When Portland got to within one possession in the fourth, the Lakers didn't fold. They executed a 7-2 run to blow it back open. Individual breakout. Nick Smith Jr. has 25 points on limited minutes, a sign that talent can emerge outside the superstars and change the equation. What to watch moving forward? Lakers. Can the younger players sustain this kind of production? Will the coaching staff continue to trust them in high-leverage moments? How will the team respond when the stars return? Will the rotation tighten or remain inclusive? Injuries aside, can the Lakers keep winning on the road, which is often the difference between making the playoffs and making a run? Trail Blazers. Will this loss spark adjustment? Perhaps in shooting drills, roster tweaks, or lineup changes? How will they fare in the next set of games, especially at home? Can they bounce back immediately, or will this spiral? Are they a few shooters, or one addition for being contenders? Or do they need a fundamental shift? Head-to-head continuing matchups. This rivalry, so to speak, offers mirror reflections. One team ascending, one trying to define itself. Future games will carry more subplots, injuries, trades, confidence, momentum. The Lakers' 123-115 win over the Trail Blazers was far more than a stat line. It was a proof point of depth, character, and readiness to step up. The Blazers, on the other hand, have a talent but must prove they can convert that talent into consistent, disciplined wins. For fans, the game provided intrigue, hope, and questions, the kind that make the NBA compelling.